Hello, awesome yogis. Welcome. You asked for it, and I have it. Another yoga class. This time we'll be focusing on a power flow. So we will be working out quite a bit. So this will be an intermediate flow. If you are ready to begin, grab some water and meet me on the mat. Alright, let's stand in mountain pose. Open up those toes wide, grip the mat with your toes, shoulders up and away from the ears a few times just to loosen up the shoulders. Close your eyes and go within. Go ahead and set an intention for this class. I will be setting an intention for myself of self-discipline. In Sanskrit, this is abhyasa, because it is more than willpower that is needed to fully commit to your goals. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring those arms down to the sides. And again, really ground yourself from the feet all the way up to the sky. And gently bring your left hand down to your thigh as your right hand reaches over your head. Side stretch in mountain pose. And let's do the other side now. Looking up to the sky. Exhale, come back down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, open up the chest, look up, arc your back. Exhale with a straight back, bend the knees if needed. Come down into a forward fold with the knees bent and your arms over your head. And inhale, come back up. Release your hands, inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands in Namaste Mudra. Interlace the fingers and out in front of you, and let's do a CatCow but standing. So as you inhale, you open up the chest and you look up, and as you exhale, bring your hands forward in front of you and curve your spine. Inhale, up, open up. Exhale, bring yourself down halfway, parallel with your mat. Back is straight here. And inhale, come on back up. Hands to the side. Meet me on all fours on the mat. Let's stretch further in CatCow. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, tuck the chin in. Inhale, up. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin. Inhale, up. Exhale, tuck. Now let's do those circles that I really love doing. So circles with your head, circles with your hips, circling your whole body here, neck. And let's take it to the other side now. Really organic movements here. And come back to center. I want you to shift back and forth. And now shift in circles to one side, giving those wrists a good warm up. We will be balancing a bit on them. So shift circles, shift front and back, moving those wrists in every direction possible. Looks like Miss Molly has come to visit me while I do yoga. As always. Now come to sit on your knees. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, twist towards your right. Look back. And release. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist to the other side, looking behind you. Inhale, hands back up to the sky. Exhale, come forward. into a child's pose. And from child's pose, ripple forward, slowly coming into an upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and on the exhale, come on back down into child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward, up dog. Exhale, come back into child's pose. And again, inhale, ripple forward, up dog. Exhale, balasana. And come back into all fours and extend the feet back, coming into a plank pose. And similar like we did before, giving those wrists some love, balance back and forth. You can also try doing little circles here and come down into down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. This is the first down dog, so let's give it some love and pedal the feet. Bring your head into the movement as well by moving it up and down, saying yes, and side to side, saying no. You can even include the hips here if you like, moving side to side, really warming up your whole body and rippling forward into plank, back into downward dog, ripple forward into plank, and come on back down into down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank. Exhale, twist to one side and twist to the other. I call this an ab corkscrew. So you're twisting to one side with your knees and your hands stay where they are. We're doing a few of these, so we're just getting a really good side twist here while at the same time working out those abs. Keep going. And come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up the right leg up to the sky, open up the hips. Exhale, slowly tuck that knee into your chest and place that foot in between your two hands. Bring that left knee down to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send that foot back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And again, that same leg goes up to the sky, right leg up, open up the hips, inhale. Exhale, tuck that knee into your chest, place that foot in between your two hands. This time, staying up in a high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. And bring that left leg to meet the right into Utanasana. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, come on up into mountain pose, hands up to the sky. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump into plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg now goes up to the sky, open up the hips. Exhale, tuck that knee into your chest. Come slowly and bring that foot in between your two hands. Right knee goes down to the mat. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Send that leg back into plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That same leg goes up to the sky, left leg up. Open up the hips. Tuck the knee into your chest. Come forward and place that foot in between your two hands. Hands up, inhale, staying in high lunge this time. Exhale, hands down to the mat. And bring the right leg to meet your left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. There we go, like a wave. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump into plank and give me 3 chaturanga push-ups here. 2 and 3 on that third one. Come into up dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Catch your breath here for a second. So we are getting back into it, and this time the same flow but a little faster. Are you ready? Good. Bring that right leg up, open up the hips, tuck the knee into your chest, come forward, foot in between your 2 hands, hands up to the sky, knee on the ground. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Send that foot back into plank chaturanga push-ups for 2 and 3. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And again, that same leg, open up the hips, tuck the knee into your chest, foot in between your 2 hands. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Left leg meets the right in Utanasana. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold. Doing those waves with your body in Utanasana. Inhale, come on up fully, hands up to the sky. Exhale, Samastitihi. Open up the chest and the wave with your arms. Open up, inhale. Exhale, close and namaste. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Utanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes up to the sky, open up. Exhale, knee to chest, foot on the mat. Inhale, arms up, open up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, plank, chaturanga. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, that same leg, one-legged down dog. Knee to chest, foot on the mat. Inhale, hands up, high lunge. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. The right leg meets the left in Utanasana. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, open up the hands, open up the chest. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, very slow, turtle speed here. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catch your breath here for a little bit. Inhale, jump forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up, hands up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, open up your arms and your chest. Now lift up your right leg and grab your foot to place it in your thigh into a Virkasana, tree pose. And you can stay in this pose if you like, or if you want to take it to the next level, bring that foot into a half lotus. Circle the right arm around your back to grab the toes into a bind. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Inhale and exhale, come forward into a forward fold. Your right knee is pointing down at the mat. Your gaze is down at your toes. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release the toes and let that foot slide down towards your knee, not directly on top of the knee, but right on the thigh. Hands in Namaste Mudra and come on forward. Aim to be able to wrap those right toes around your tricep and support your other knee on your other tricep. If you want, you can just stay there with your hands in Namaste Mudra, or you can try to balance forward just slightly, and maybe your foot comes off the mat into a balancing pose. Extend that foot back, slide that knee down to the mat, coming into a pigeon pose. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold in pigeon. Release the posture on the exhale, and inhale, come into that fallen triangle pose. Hand back down to the mat, stretching that IT band, coming lower and opening back up. Come lower down onto the mat and open back up. Release the foot back into plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump forward on the inhale. Come on up, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands in Namaste. Now let's do this same on the other side. So remember, you can stay in tree pose, and that is perfectly fine. Or you can take it to the next level and bring that foot into a half lotus pose. Wrap that left arm behind your back, grabbing a hold of the foot, of the toes of the foot. The knee is pointing down to the mat. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Knee is pointed down. Your gaze is on the mat or on your fingers. Inhale, come all the way back up, hand up. Exhale, release the bind and let that foot slide down a little lower, right on top of the knee but not directly on it, and fold forward with your hands in Namaste. Remember, you can stay in that forward fold, or you can bring it to the next level by placing the hands on your mat just a little bit further away from you than you would normally put your hands, so you can have enough distance. I'm going to step a little bit back here. Find the right distance between your lower body and your upper body, and with that left foot you're wrapping your tricep for a better support, and your knee is resting on your other tricep, and maybe your foot comes off the mat. And if it doesn't, that's perfectly fine. And if it does, extend it back into a pigeon pose. Wherever you are, meet me in pigeon pose. The closer that your foot is to your pelvis, the easier this pose gets. If you're opening it up further away from the pelvis, the deeper you can go, the deeper it feels, that stretch. Exhale, release the pose, hands on the mat. Inhale, fallen triangle. Open up the arm. Exhale, hand back to the mat. And come lower down onto the mat with that foot extended to the side, that leg extended. Do wave-like motions here for a couple of times. And send that foot back into a plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump forward and come into seated pose. Grab your toes and extend the knees. Send your head back. Now grab the outsides of your feet. Toes are pointed and open up the legs. Hold here and breathe. Never forgetting to breathe. Now release the legs and see if you can come into a pancake, into Utanasana. I have to actually get into that slower because I have tighter legs. However you can manage, see if you can bring the chest forward down to the mat. And wherever you are is perfectly fine. You can be up here, you can even be further up. I just want that back to be as straight as possible as you bring your chest forward. Aim to place the chest first on the mat and then your chin. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, open up those legs again. And we're going to send it back now into a wide-legged halasana. And I got Miss Molly here. She is super sweet. Breathe. And oops, I have to get out of the pose, but I have a cat in the way. So be careful with any furry friends when you are doing this. Come back into a regular plow pose and come into a Salamba Sarvangasana shoulder stand. Support your lower back and bring your feet into eagle legs, your legs into eagle legs. Holding here. Switching the cross of the legs, eagle legs on the other side. Release the legs and bring those knees close to your forehead. And back up into shoulder stand. See if you can try this posture. If not, you can just stay on your shoulder stand. Try coming into a full lotus position. Release your hands and support your knees. Opposite forces here, so as your hands press down on your knees press up. Exhale, bring those feet down towards your head, hug your knees. Release the hands back down to the mat. And it's taking me a little longer to get out of this posture because I do not want to hurt Miss Molly. Very slowly release the back vertebra by vertebra back down onto the mat, still in lotus if you have it. If not, just release normally how you would come out of shoulder And grab the toes with your hands. Place the crown of the head on the mat and come into a back bend. You can do this same pose without the lotus legs. Just simply keep them on the mat like a fish pose. Inhale and exhale. Release the lotus if you have it, and send those feet up to the sky as well as your hands. Release the feet back down to the mat as best you can. And come on down on your back. Very good. Now swing and come up without touching the feet to the ground, so it requires some core strength here. Rolling on your back and coming up without touching the ground with your feet. And on the last one, let's just come on up into a standing pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Wide knees here, relieving a little bit of that lumbar area after all those back bends. And gently come on back into all fours. I think she wants to do yoga too. Alright, we're gonna do a headstand. So measure your hands this way. Bring the forearms down on the mat. Interlace the fingers. Leave the pinkies without interlacing. And you can go ahead and bring your mat closer to a wall if this makes you feel safer when you practice. Place the crown of the head on the mat in between your hands. Maybe one foot comes off the mat, maybe another one comes off the mat. You can totally stay with just one foot off the mat until you gain more confidence to lift both feet up. And that wall will surely help you feel more safe until one day you can just straighten your legs without the use of the wall. And gently release. Come back down into a child's pose, Balasana. Always counterposing in Balasana after a headstand. So release it all onto the mat into Shavasana. Surrender the weight of your body into the mat. Drop your bones. Drop your muscles. Drop your joints. Drop your problems. Drop your thoughts. Willpower will eventually fade. Willpower are those positive thoughts you say to yourself to continue on with your goal. But discipline is habit forming. You build that habit daily to the point that you are not thinking about it, you just do it. For your goals to be met, you need both. You need that motivational speaker in you, motivating you to keep moving forward, keep getting up early, keep getting on your mat. Maybe keep on quitting any addiction you may have. And you need discipline. You need discipline to form those habits, to get that goal, to create new healthy habits. And eventually it just becomes automatic. Eventually willpower isn't needed. Now, very gently and very slowly, bring back awareness to this space. Move and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your body in opposite directions. Bend the knees. Hug your knees. And let yourself fall into a fetal position on your right side. And gently come on up to a seated pose. Keep your eyes closed. Hands on top of your knees, palms facing up. Hands come in Namaste Mudra now. Anjali Mudra, connecting back with the intention you set at the beginning of this class. Let's close this practice with an Om. Inhale. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Namaste. Bow down in honor to yourself, in honor to your discipline and your practice, your abhyasa. Thank you so much for being here. You did great. I hope you have enjoyed this class. And if you have, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like. And let me know in the comments what you thought of today's class. Also, if you would like to see this full class, it is available on Patreon, right here. I will leave a link in the description for you to join me. Thank you so much, awesome yogis. Namaste.